Get ready to challenge what you thought you knew. Don't miss an episode of the truth within the Bible. Your journey to enlightenment starts now.
Welcome back, my friends. Last video covered chapters 8 and 9 of Daniel. Let's do a quick recap to catch you up. In Daniel 8, Daniel sees a vision of a ram with two horns, meaning Medo-Persia, defeated by a goat with a notable horn, meaning Greece, which breaks and is replaced by four horns. A little horn arises, defying God, disrupting worship, and casting down truth. The vision spans 2,300 days until the sanctuary is cleansed. Gabriel explains it concerns the time of the end. In chapter 9, Daniel prays for Jerusalem's restoration, confessing Israel's sins. Gabriel reveals the 70 weeks prophecy, 490 years to atone for sin and bring in everlasting righteousness. Messiah will appear after 69 weeks, be cut off. Jesus was crucified, and a prince, the desolator, will destroy the city and sanctuary. This will be the Antichrist and his prophecy for our not-so-distant future. Now, without further ado, Daniel chapter 10, verse 1.
In the 3rd year of Cyrus king of Persia, a thing was revealed unto Daniel, whose name was called Belteshazzar. And the thing was true, but the time appointed was long, and he understood the thing, and had understanding of the vision.
As for Persia, that's of course Iran of today. Then the appointed time was long as because it is meant for today. Long time from Daniel. Quick side fact. Cyrus wasn't even an Israelite. Cyrus was a heathen, and God named him. Said, I'm going to use him. He's going to free my children, the tribe of Judah. Verse 2.
In those days I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks.
Verse 3.
I ate no pleasant bread, neither came flesh nor wine in my mouth, neither did I anoint myself at all, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled.
Verse 4.
And in the 24th day of the 1st month, as I was by the side of the great river, which is Hiddekel.
Where is Hiddekel? Well, let's keep up with this because it's prophecy concerning now. Hiddekel is the Tigris River. It is the river that runs between Iraq and Iran today. You're right there between Iran and Iraq when this vision was shown, and it was to happen in many, many years down the road, like right now. Verse 5.
Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
The best there is. Verse 6.
His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
Obviously an angel of the Lord. Verse 7.
And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision, for the men that were with me saw not the vision, but a great quaking fell upon them, so that they fled to hide themselves.
Verse 8.
Therefore I was left alone and saw this great vision, and there remained no strength in me, for my comeliness was turned in me into corruption, and I retained no strength.
Comeliness, that is his vigor, his vitality. He was about to faint. Verse 9.
Yet heard I the voice of his words, and when I heard the voice of his words, then was I in a deep sleep on my face, and my face toward the ground.
Verse 10.
And behold, an hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hands.
Verse 11.
And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand upright. For unto thee am I now sent. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling.
Verse 12.
Then said he unto me, Fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand, and to chasten thyself before thy God, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words.
Verse 13.
But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia.
Now the angel of the Lord here is Michael. We're talking supernatural here. We're talking about a conflict in heaven We're not talking about an earthly king in Iran. We're talking about the overlord of Iran is having trouble with Michael and Gabriel and God himself. If you were to take the common denominator, which you will learn before this book is finished, and to convert the 3 weeks to our years, it'd be about 31 years of trouble from the Tigris forward. Verse 14.
Now I am come to make thee understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days. For yet the vision is for many days.
It's going to be the end times, so you want to know what happens in the end times? God's telling you. This is why Jesus could say in Mark 13, I have foretold you all things. So there's no excuse for not knowing or going to one of these so-called prophets. God has already told you. Verse 15.
And when he had spoken such words unto me, I set my face toward the ground, and I became dumb.
Took his breath away. Verse 16.
And behold, one like the similitude of the sons of men touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spake, and said unto him that stood before me, O my Lord, by the vision my sorrows are turned upon me, and I have retained no strength.
The presence is awesome. Verse 17.
For how can the servant of this my Lord talk with this my Lord? For as for me, straightway there remained no strength in me, neither is there breath left in me.
The very presence just really took the wind right out of his sails. Verse 18.
Then there came again and touched me one like the appearance of a man, and he strengthened me.
Hazak in the Hebrew tongue. Touched him, and that strength flowed. Verse 19.
And said, O man greatly beloved, fear not, peace be unto thee, be strong, yea, be strong. And when he had spoken unto me, I was strengthened, and said, Let my Lord speak, for thou hast strengthened me.
Verse 20.
Then said he, Knowest thou wherefore I come unto thee? And now will I return to fight with the prince of Persia. And when I am gone forth, lo, the prince of Grecia shall come.
We've got some pretty bad people. That's Javan in the Hebrew. Prince Javan, but all kinds of conflict in the end times takes place in heaven. That's why there will be both a great shaking in heaven and on earth. As it's written in Hebrews chapter 12, in the final or consummation of this earth age. One more verse to finish the chapter, verse 21.
But I will show thee that which is noted in the scripture of truth. And there is none that holdeth with me in these things but Michael your prince.
My apologies for cutting the lesson short today. But on my next video, we will continue in Daniel with chapter 11. Until then, stay strong, my friends.